The 19th of April 2026, 9:07 p.m. We're starting off with an NGC 4321 as our lead-off video. And my challenge to you astrophiles out there is to see if you can determine if this particular galaxy, NGC 4321, that I'm going to give the specs on, would have been visible or discoverable, it's putting a lot of letters in tonight, by Charles Messier or Pierre Méchain from their perch atop Hotel Cluny in one of their three phases, 1 to 49, 49 to 80, or 80 to 103. NGC 4321 is a galaxy in Gamma Berenices, magnitude 9.4, 7.5 by 6.1 arc-minute, spiral with a bar, lowercase bc. Not a very pronounced core, but very definite spiral arms. 51 million light-years distant, RA 12, 22, 54, declination plus 15, 49, 21. Let's do a little bit of zoomage on it before we begin the NGC 4050 to 4099 series this evening. You got it? All right, heading out. NGC 4050 is a galaxy in Corvus. It was not visible at 30x, so we presume it's not particularly bright, or the sky isn't particularly good tonight, or that it's deep south. Which of those three? We had a great view of NGC 4321, by the way, and that was, of course, I believe, Messier 100. NGC 4050's galaxy in Corvus, magnitude 12.2, largish for a 12 magnitude galaxy, 3 by 2 arc-minute, spiral with a bar, lowercase ab, 75 million light-years distant, RA 1202, 53, with a declination of minus 16, 22, 27. And we're going to have to kind of move quickly through all this series until we get through the Gamma Virgo supercluster of galaxies, which is part of the Laniakea super galaxy cluster. And continuing. NGC 4051 is a galaxy in Ursa Majoris. Very nice. Actually, kind of to the west. I'm surprised by how far west it was. Here's our 105x view. It's got two pronounced spiral arms and a smallish but bright core. Magnitude 10.2, 5.3 by 4.4 arc-minute, spiral with a bar, and lowercase bc. 39 million light-years distant, puts this about 65,000 light-years in diameter. RA 120309, with a declination of plus 44 degrees, 31 minutes and 52 seconds, and we are getting a good view of NGC 4051. NGC 4053 is a vaguely perceived galaxy in the center of the field. The galaxy in Gamma Berenices, magnitude 14.6, can't possibly be it because we wouldn't see it. 1.2 by 0.5 arc-minute, spiral with peculiarities, distant 322 million light-years, probably 100K in diameter. RA 120311, with a declination of plus 19, 43, 43 in the sky's middle third from approximately 45 degrees north latitude on this beloved planet Earth. NGC 4055 seems to be present on the screen. Faintish, very, very bright core, however. Galaxy in Gamma Berenices is also 4061, magnitude 13.1, 1.2 by 0.9 arc-minute elliptical. That explains the bright core. 338 million light-years distance, so about 100K in diameter. RA 120401, declination plus 20, 13, 56. More to come in this galaxy cluster. Okay, we shouldn't be able to see this one right off. It's NGC 4056. It's a galaxy in Gamma Berenices. It's listed as magnitude 16.5 and quite small. A couple of double stars there, some fainties there. I would suspect, since this was probably our last galaxy 4055, this might be it. We're going to go up to 150x to gather all the light possible. Yes, I suspect this is our galaxy. It's a compact, so a brightest core, magnitude 250, RA 120357 with a declination of plus 20 degrees, 18 minutes, 44 seconds. NGC 4057 is probably this galaxy here, since we are proceeding west to east, as long as all the right ascensions and everything were properly entered, and they're not always. Galaxy in Comma Berenices is also 4065. Its magnitude 12.6. 1.1 by 1 point arc-minute elliptical, which is kind of small for a 12.6 magnitude galaxy, but not for an elliptical. 295 million light-years distant, puts it at about 90,000 light-years in diameter. RA 120406, declination plus 20, 1405. NGC 4058 looks like it's also quite present in the field. Galaxy in Virgo, magnitude 13.1, 1.2 by 0.6 arc minutes. It looks a little more highly aspected than a 2-to-1 ratio. Spiral with a lowercase a, brightest core, 262 million light-years distant. Probably about 80K in diameter. Right ascension 120348 with a declination of plus 3, 32, 51. Let's see if we can get that 150x view, then bail. NGC 4059 also seems to be apparent in the 30x field. We're back probably to that galaxy group. We had the first 3 over here, but now we have headed north in Comma Berenices. NGC 4059 is also 4070, so we have several duplicates. Magnitude 13.1, 1.1 by 1 by 1 elliptical, so its average surface brightness is the same as its cumulative brightness, 13.1. 323 million light-years distant, maybe 90,000 light-years in diameter, RA 120411, declination plus 20, 24, 35. NGC 4060 appears to be in the same galaxy group. Hopefully I haven't already covered it. The mount just ran away on the right ascension axis. It's a galaxy Comma Berenices, but this one is magnitude 15.6, 0.4 by 0.2 arc-minute spiral, 302 million light-years distant. So quite small, maybe 40,000 light-years in diameter. RA is 1204 with a declination of plus 20, 2013, picking it out. Given its magnitude 15.6, maybe right there. NGC 4064 is quite bright, right behind the center of the screen. It's magnitude 11.4, 4.6 by 1.6 arc-minute sized galaxy in Comma Berenices. Spiral with a bar, lowercase a. 52 million light-years distant, maybe 75,000 light-years in diameter or such. RA 120411 with a declination of plus 18, 26, and 35. Merits a little more magnification before we head out. 4066 wasn't that far from 4065, but not in the same field of view. We're back in that galaxy group again. Magnitude 12.9. Wow. Elliptical 1.2 by 1.2. This seems to be the brightest elliptical here. We already covered. This one's almost as bright. Perhaps that one. 330 million light-years distant gives it a size of about 110K. RA is 120409, declination plus 20, 2052. And while we navigate with 9 stacks, this is the view of the entire galaxy group that we have pursued in the evening, plus this really nice faint edge-on galaxy to the south and the west. NGC 4067 seems to be viewable at 30x, pushing it up to 105, centering it. Ooh, it looks like it might have an annulus. Galaxy in Virgo, Magnitude 12.5, 1.3 by 0.9 arc minutes, not assigned a ring designation. Spiral with a lowercase b, 109 million light years distant, so maybe 35,000 light years in diameter. Let's go on up for 150x view. We can see its distension. RA 120411, declination plus 10 degrees, 51 minutes and 16 seconds. Not quite the sky's middle third. Okay, NGC 4069, and I can't make any claims on that one. All right, we're back to the galaxy group once again. Watch the stacks accumulate. 4069 galaxy in comma Berenices at magnitude 16. Simply listed as a spiral, so it's probably somewhere around magnitude 15. 259 million light years distance, so maybe a little closer as I recall. RA is 120406 with a declination of plus 20, 1925. We've got our 6 stacks. We have to assume that the last bright galaxy was there, so maybe that one there, adventuresindeepspace.com. Oh, quite possibly this one further to the south. Okay, I wanted it to center up, even though it was just a few clicks away. We're looking for NGC 4072, and I suspect this will be it. Galaxy in comma Berenices, magnitude 15.6, but we're seeing distensions 0.5 by 0.2, makes sense. Lenticular spiral, yes, it has a bright core. 290 million light years distant puts it in that galaxy group. Bright ascension 120413 with a declination of plus 20, 1234. Yeah, I can go with that one. How about you? NGC 4073 is off to Virgo land again. Magnitude 11.4, 3.2 by 2.3 galaxy of elliptical class 1, so slightly oblate in terms of its size. 268 million light years distant. This is a huge elliptical galaxy. Perhaps as much as 210,000 light years in diameter. Whoa. RA is 120427. Declination plus 1 degree, 53 minutes and 44 seconds. Very, very nice view. And here is our 150x. NGC 4074, guess what? We are back in that galaxy group. Let's see if this one is our next study of note. No, it's not. It's a galaxy in comma Berenices, magnitude 15.4.4 by 0.2 arc minutes. So, well, we're guessing now. Very faint, fairly faint. Lenticular spiral means it's probably magnitude 14.4. Visual, 309 million light years distant means it's probably somewhere around 40K in diameter. RA 120429 with a declination of plus 20 degrees, 18 minutes and 58 seconds. I don't know what this is that just moved through the field, but it is not. It's kind of got an irregular path to it, which is unusual. Let's push the magnification up and see if we can't possibly pick this galaxy out. No guarantees. Consult with Steve. NGC 4075 doesn't seem to be apparent, but as I zoomed in, this one revealed itself. Galaxy in Virgo, magnitude 13.5, 1.2 by 0.6. Maybe we could use a little more magnification to see that aspect ratio. Spiral lowercase a, 296 million light years distance, so probably around 95,000 light years in diameter. RA 120437, declination plus 2 degrees, 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, we're now 14 minutes and 30 seconds in. We're at NGC 4076, halfway through. Galaxy in comma Berenices, magnitude 13.4. 0.9 by 0.8 arc minutes. I think we can go with that one, part of the group, given its magnitude, 13.4 size. It's a spiral with a lowercase ab. We're seeing some kind of angularity around it. At least spiral arms are wrapping and giving itself a big hug. Spiral AB, 283, same rough distance. RA is 120432, declination plus 20 degrees, 12 minutes and 16 seconds. NGC 4077 is quite apparent in the field if that actually tracks against the data. Let's go right up to 100% e-zoom. Stars are looking pretty good. Galaxy Virgo, it's also 4140. It's magnitude 13.1, 1.2 by 0.9 arc-minute lenticular SO galaxy. That's probably it. 317 million light years distant. We're getting a lot of distant galaxies, all part of that giant supercluster Laniakea. Right ascension 120438, declination plus 1 degree, 47 minutes, 14 seconds. That supercluster is, I believe, if I remember correctly, has over 2,000 galaxies in it and covers over 500 million light years of space. By the way, the best way to think about that supercluster is a great basin, like a pool table, with a lot of balls in it towards the center, sagging it down towards the floor, with everything circling around, trying to spiral down the gravitational terrain. NGC 4078 seems to be seems to be a solitary brightish Aegean galaxy. It's in Virgo. Beauty. It's also NGC 4107. It's magnitude 13.2. I like it. 1.3 by 0.5 arc-minute lenticular spiral with probably a 13th magnitude star near the core. It's 116 million light years distant, so not very large, maybe 40K. RA is 120447, declination plus 10 degrees, 35 minutes and 44 seconds. Another nice Aegean over here to the north and the east. NGC 4079, probably that faint, fairly large galaxy with a nullity around it. If it isn't, it's got some nice spiralicity to it. NGC 4079, Galaxy Virgo, magnitude 12.4, 2.3 by 1.6 arc-minutes, pretty standard for a 12.5 magnitude galaxy, which are typically in the 2 range. Spiral with lowercase bc, 273 million light years distant, means this is about 150K in diameter, about the size of Messier 31. RA is 120449, declination minus 2 degrees, 22 minutes, 59 seconds. And here is a 150X view. NGC 4080 might just be visible in the field. If it's not that one, it could be that one. Oh, it's magnitude 13.8 and kind of edgy on. Let's go for this. 1.2 by 0.5 galaxy in comma Berenices. It's an irregular, so there's not much of a core, but there is one present. 24 million light years distant. This is a very small galaxy, maybe 15K in diameter. RA is 120451, declination plus 265933. This has a destiny to become somebody's Messier 110, a satellite, largest satellite galaxy around Messier 31. NGC 4082 seems to have a void in the middle of the field. All right. Okay, I believe we're now seeing maybe the core, but it depends on how far north it is. All right, it's a galaxy in Virgo, magnitude 15, 0.9 by 0.3 arc-minute. I do believe it is coming out with some stacks. We've got 5 in there now. Let's just go to 150X. That's it. Lenticular spiral, 0.9 by 0.3, 312 million light years distance, so maybe 90K in diameter, about the size of our Milky Way. RA is 120511 with a declination of plus 10, 40, 13. Okay, 4082 had a neighbor, 4083, possibly this one here, galaxy in Virgo, magnitude 15, 1.8 by 0.4 arc-minute lenticular spiral, very distant, 447 million light years, maybe 120K in diameter, so quite large. I think we saw this one before. Right ascension 120514, declination plus 10 degrees, 36 minutes and 47 seconds. Let's give this one 150. Oh, we did give it a 150X view. Let's back it out for the best high balance shot and bail. NGC 4084 may be visible in the middle of the screen. Yes, indeed. Kind of small. It's a galaxy in Gamma Berenices, magnitude 14.4, so probably brighter than that visually. 0.4 by 0.4. Very tiny. Compact, in fact. That's what it's describing here. 303 million light years distant, so maybe 35,000 light years in diameter, but it's putting out a bit of light. RA 120515, declination plus 21, 1251. We are not making much progress in the right ascension department, are we? NGC 4086, maybe if I use averted vision. We're seeing something here, a couple of galaxies here. Let's pick it out. Galaxy in Gamma Berenices, magnitude 13.6, 1 by 0.9. The key is going to be it's a lenticular spiral, so it's going to have a bright core, 319 million light years distant, perhaps a little larger than our own Milky Way. RA is 120529, declination plus 20, 14, and 48. This one has a higher aspect ratio, so I suspect this is our galaxy there. Let's have a look at 150x at all three of these galaxies. 4, 5, before we head out. NGC 4087 is behind the diffraction power bar, but I do believe it's visible. Now, there's a fainter one and a brighter one there. We've gone deeper south, so I'm not sure where it'll end up on the field of view. Galaxy in Hydra, magnitude 12.1, 2.1 by 1.7 arc minutes. I'm electing for this one here. Lenticular spiral, that also agrees. 147 million light years distant, so about 80K in diameter. Right ascension is 120535 with a declination of minus 26, 3119. Not a bad view for that far south. And a diffraction bar. NGC 4089, looks like there's a group of faintish galaxies in there. All right, have we been here before? I'm not sure. We got a nice Y shape here. 4089, galaxy in Gamma Berenices, magnitude 13.6, 0.5 by 0.5 elliptical. Oh, yes, likely to be this bright one here at the crux. But you never know. It could be down here. We could just be entering this cluster. 324 million light years distance, so maybe 50K in diameter. RA is 120537 with a declination of plus 20, 33, and 20. Let's have a look at these galaxies. I'll let some stacks accumulate. Okay, we now have 11, maybe 12 stacks at 150x. We're off to NGC 4090 next. The Mount creaked to NGC 4090. Faintish galaxy there in the field. I would assume it's somewhere around 14. Let's see what it is. Gamma Berenices, magnitude 13.9, 1.2 by 0.5 arc minute spiral with a lowercase ab, 325 million light years in diameter, about 110K in size. Right ascension, 120527, declination plus 20 degrees, 18 minutes and 30 seconds. Quickly running it up to 150x and heading out. NGC 4091 is probably part of that same group. There was a slight amount of motion. Backing off a little bit. It's a magnitude, 4091 is a galaxy in Gamma Berenices, magnitude 15.2, 0.9 by 0.3 arc minutes. More like it's going to be something around magnitude 14.5. Spiral with a bar, lowercase c, so look for a faintish core. 0.9 by 0.3, that tells me this may very well be it. We're at right ascension 120540, declination plus 20, 33, 20. We haven't even gathered a minute in time, in my estimation, over the course of this 50 galaxy series. 12 stacks. We did a little bit of a jump, tiny amount of motion to 4092, galaxy Gamma Berenices. Look for it. It's magnitude 13.2, 1 by 1 arc minute, so it's roundish. Spiral with a lowercase ab. It has a brightish core, but not that bright. That's more like a lenticular or an elliptical. Perhaps this galaxy here. 304 million light years distant means it's probably about the size of our Milky Way, 90K. RA is 120550 with a declination of plus 20, 28, 37. Okay, another little jaunt to NGC 4093, a galaxy in Comma Berenices. We're looking for a fainty now, although but it's also small. Magnitude 14.3, 0.4 by 0.4 arc minute. It's a compact, so it's going to have a brightish core. These seem a little bright, but then again, it could be 14.5. 332 million light years distant, kind of a smallie. Right ascension is 12:05:51 with a declination of plus 20 degrees, 31 minutes, 18 seconds. And we do get a satellite passage. A quick check for 4093 with only 2 stacks, eliminating the satellite passage. I'm going to give it a few seconds before we move on. And here's a 4-stack view as we navigate to NGC 4094 in Corvus the Crow. NGC 4094 seems to be visible, and we can eliminate that diffraction grating by zooming into 105X Galaxy in Corvus. It's magnitude 11.8, but it doesn't have much of a core, does it? 4.1 by 1.5 arc minutes, spiral with a bar lowercase c, so a barely defined star-like core, 65 million light years distant, puts this at about 70,000 light years in diameter. Right ascension 12:05:53 with a declination of minus 14 degrees, 31 minutes, and 34 seconds. Let's have a 150x view with 8 stacks and heading out. NGC 4095 is part of that group once again in Comma Berenices. Let's see if we can pick it out. Data is yet to display on the screen. We've got 3 stacks. Watch them develop. Maybe I missed the enter button, but NGC 4095, come on, have a trouble. Galaxy in Comma Berenices, magnitude 13.5. 0.5 by 0.4, so pretty small. Maybe this one here. Let's see what it's an elliptical. Okay, I can go with that. 321 million light years distant means it's probably somewhere around 50K in diameter, pushing up the magnification on all of them. RA 12:05:54 with a declination of plus 20 degrees, 34 minutes, 21 seconds. NGC 4097, I'm not quite making it out. And now we proceeded up to 105X, and it's also quite, this is peculiar. Oh, once again, we're far north, so let's go to this one. 4097, Galaxy in Ursa Majoris, 13.4, 1.2 by 0.7 arc minutes, 287 million light years distant, maybe the size of our Milky Way. Pushing up the magnification, getting a few more photonage. Lenticular spiral, RA is 12:06:02 with a declination of plus 36 degrees, 51 minutes, and 48 seconds. Some other nice galaxies, but fainter in the field. NGC 4098, I do believe we are back to that galaxy group, and this may be the final entry. It's also 4099, by the way. It's magnitude 14.5. That looks a little bright, but there's something vague next to it. Possibly why there's 2 NGC assignments. It's magnitude 14.5, 0.6 by 0.4, simply called a spiral of peculiarities. Yes, indeed, that's probably our galaxy. 327 million light years distant, puts it at about 50K in diameter. RA is 12:06:03, declination of plus 20, 36:27. We spent so much time in this galaxy group tonight. Let's do some 30 seconds, 3-stack exposures as our out. Okay, here's our first stack of this galaxy group, which I believe started somewhere like maybe 4095 is the brightest. I don't quite remember. Let's see if we can get some more stacks in here. Let's watch as our second stack develops. Oh, it did brighten a little bit. I'm going to pause once again and wait for the third. And we're off for our next stack. It didn't seem to brighten that much, but I wasn't paying that close of attention. So let's zoom in, 150x. We're not getting any distension in stars. The focus is good. Here's that faint one that's tied up with a brighter elliptical. We got maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 galaxies in this group, and there's plenty of faint ones around it. That's pretty significant group of galaxies, but none particularly bright. And with that, I'm going to say, carpe noctem.